Stadium, Baton Rouge. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Auburn Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, and he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the number one.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
He uncorks one deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Brown will throw it. Under fire. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, LSU. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of... Oh, the fake. The up man looking for room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Brown wants to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. RPO complete to open the drive.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense working from the pistol. Brown will throw it right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice timing, and that's a very accurate throw by the quarterback. There was not a big window. He's throwing the in-breaking route. It's coming from his left, and he's got to fit that football into a really tight space where his guy can make the catch. Very confident throw that time by the QB.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you call him. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Brown wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires left. Caught by Wilson. Speeding down the left side. Inside the... and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He's at... and with the pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers setting out their offense, ready to get this drive started. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll try to do it himself. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Brown will throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback keeper. There's some room. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Cobb. And that's a live ball behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
On the ground, it's Berry. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab at the 30. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Cobb. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On the run, fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Makes the catch and he's free. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory. Lost one deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's not afraid to go deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tigers. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Direct snap. It's Washington. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the Bowling Green Falcons. And it's Kentucky on top in a game most people didn't give them a chance in. But this team remains steadfast all week, and their belief is paying off. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside back.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Makes the catch. It's Kane. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Brown wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Zips it out to his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Nimrod. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Might have a chance. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Ready. Red 18.
He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On the direct snap, it's Cobb. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
13. Number 45, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end-to-end, coast-to-coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, take, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they
snags it, and there's running room. Past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Brown will throw it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start on the ground with Durham. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pressure coming. Trying to get behind the defense. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Singleton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
On the option. He'll toss it. Runs through a tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Makes a connection. Hits the accelerator to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Running inside. It's Berry. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside.
Here's a little room there. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody.
Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues. About to go 8-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Brown will throw it. Got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Cobb. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Quarterback keeps it. Makes it past the marker. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him, in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Brown wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that pass is incomplete.